What's up everybody, my name is Cap and today we are playing Fallout New Vegas. I uploaded the intro movie last night with no commentary just so you could kind of see it, but I'm going to start a new game. What is this old dude staring at me here? Why is he watching me sleep? Oh, apparently this is the guy that healed my apparently non-fatal gunshot to the head. I guess in the future, after post-apocalyptic war, gunshots are no longer fatal. So here you get to name your character. So of course I'm going with my normal name. And he finds it to be quite odd. He doesn't think that fits me apparently. But what does he know? So yeah, the game is just came out yesterday. So far, I can't say if it's fun or not because all I've done is watch a movie, see me get shot in the face, and then brought to life by some dude that looks like he works at a saloon. And since this is supposed to be the future, it sure does look old school back there. But here's the first time you get to just what your character looks like. It's not the most in-depth customer characterization I've ever seen, but it's pretty decent. I didn't get too complicated with it. I just chose a few things I liked and kind of left it as is since I'm not going to be looking at myself anyway. Check out that dude. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. Almost got some flock of seagulls hairdo going on there, but you know, the mean chin beard thing offsets it so I don't look so gay. Okay, yeah, you can change the color of your eyes and the tone and all the other things. I'm sure if you went in, you could change the skin tone to make it look like you're an alien, but I'm going to leave me looking somewhat human because I figure, you never know, maybe they'll base their opinions on me out here in the wasteland on what I look like. And you can make, your eyes as far apart as normal, and I'm going to leave pretty much everything as default just because. I didn't want to spend an entire video doing nothing besides making my character look snazzy, so I'm just kind of jumping through here. I'm going to make myself as young as possible, but aging doesn't seem to change you too much. It kind of gives me an orange tint for some reason. I guess the older you get, the closer you look like one of the Simpsons, so I think I'll stay young. Facial hair, there is a ton of options in here. Let's see what we got here. No. Not a fan. I look like some 18th century president with the last two on there, so I don't think so. That one's pretty sweet. The Gettysburg. Thinking I'm going to like that one, but I'll check a couple here. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the Gettysburg. And with that, I kind of look like I should be riding a motorcycle around or the lead singer of a metal band. Just by the picture I have here, so hopefully my badass appearance won't offset anybody. So where do you think you're going? That's it? Just thanks for pulling the bullet out of my head and fixing my face. Well, apparently my blood pressure is a little low. Everything's blurry. Need some Snickers to get things settled. Yeah, blah blah blah. I appreciate that. Okay, now it's my turn to move around. And with true tradition to any kind of exploring game, let's see what I can steal right out of the bag, because apparently I'm a kleptomaniac. Can't use chemistry because I'm not smart enough yet. Paperweight's pretty much useless, so I'll just leave it there. Can't take the gun yet because it won't let me, but I will go ahead and take everything else. If you played Fallout 3, from what I've seen so far, this game fits same game style, so you're not gonna lose out on it. Okay, it wants me to check out the vigor, and this looks like one of those strength tests where you just squeeze the shit out of the handle and see if you're superhuman or not. But I know this is just the game's way of letting me set up my traits, so let's dive into it and see. Okay, strength. Nah, I don't think I'll be 10 on strength. We'll set that one about even keel. I know I can improve that later. Perception. That's just how good you are at being able to pick locks and things. Endurance, of course, is life and everything, so I want to get that about even or a little bit higher. Charisma, speech is always good. If you've never played the previous games, being able to speak well to the players, you can convince them to do stuff that they might not otherwise do. Talk your way out of getting shot, basically. And luck's the same thing when it comes to lock picking, which I'm a big fan of. If I can break into a house that I'm not supposed to be in right out of the gate, then I'm going to. And I'm going to steal everything in there, whether I can use it or not. Alright, Doc, what are we doing next? Time to steal some more stuff, because you just have boxes full of stuff that I might need. Of course, there's all kinds of stim packs, too. Those are lovely to have on hand. But yeah, as I was saying, it's funny that if you go back to even the first games, I've been playing games for a long time. So you look back on the first Final Fantasy and the first Dragon Warrior, and every game is basically training you to be a thief. You know, to be able to get anything in any games, basically, you just have to steal it. So, you know, it's just funny. I'd never go to a friend's house, and as soon as they went to the bathroom, I'd think about how much crap I can cram in my pockets, but you jump into a game world and it's like, oh look, I'm going to steal as much as I possibly can, and you're just going to sit there and take it. And if you don't happen to see me, then, you know, kudos to me for getting away with it. But I've been in the game all of, what, about 6.5 minutes now, and I've already stole half the crap that's in his building while he's staring at me. It's like, I appreciate all the hard work you did and, you know, bringing me back to life and everything, but now I'm going to rob you blind, so show me where the important stuff is at. Okay, apparently he wants me to sit down. We're going to have a little psych evaluation. And I'm sitting here in my underwear. Oh, goody.
All right.
Word association. Okay, first word comes to mind. Let's see what comes up here. Dog, I think cat. House. I think they ought to make the little selection menu a little bit bigger so that you can see these. Having to scroll back and forth kind of makes it hard because your first thought is probably not on the list. Bandit, I think of thief, but I don't really think that's on there. Swiss cheese, yeah, I think of a ham sandwich when I think of a bandit. That's just appetizing as can be right there. Light, I think of a torch, but mainly because I've been playing Minecraft lately, and that's the main source of light once you get past the entrance to a cave. Mommy, tell me how much they sound like you would say. Conflict just ain't my nature. Well, that's a bunch of bull. That's all up in my nature. I'll just slightly disagree, though. I ain't giving it relying on others for support. Well, since I know I'm going to have to anyway, I'm going to no agree with that one. Fixing the center of attention? Yes, I am the center of attention. I want everybody looking at me. Slow to embrace new ideas. No, especially if it's new technology as far as weaponry goes. Charge in and deal with my problems. Of course I do. I kick the front door in, shoot around and see what happens. And now we got a Rorschach chest. So what I see there is, I don't know, to me I see some sort of faded looking necklace, but that's not one of the options there. So the closest thing I can find on there is maybe an angry two-headed ant.
Okay.
And that one, that looks like, I'm looking at the back of a samurai and I can see his sword sticking up past his head, but once again that's not on the list. So the next thing I can think of is it's kind of a phallic symbol, and that looks like two guys giving each other a high five, but it's not there, so it kind of looks like a dude with a big giant beard too, an epic beard at that. And that's all she wrote apparently. So Doc, tell me, am I sane? You don't have nothing to compare it to, so apparently not. Okay, well, time to select a few skills. According to you, melee, speech, and unarmed combat is where I should start off with. Well, I'm going to clear that off and change a few things. I'm going to read through a couple of these here. Lockpick, like I said, I'm a big fan of lockpicking, and if I can steal stuff right off the bat that's going to help my game out, then surely. And having sneak to go along with it's good. I think I'm going to go ahead and choose unarmed as well, because, well, I highly doubt they're going to give me an assault rifle right off the beginning. But I may end up just going with speech instead. That way I can persuade people to give me what I want. Alright, well, nice bullet holes in the ceiling. What happened last session, Doc? You gonna make me write down some stuff? And some traits here. Good nature's not a bad thing. And the last game, at least Fallout 3, you could choose to be a good guy, or you could be a dick, from what I remember. And there wasn't a huge influence on the game based on your attitude, I guess you'd call it. Pardon me. But I do remember that conversation skills would go back and forth. If everybody in town thought you were a jerk, then they're not going to give you anything, and everything I think cost more. So being a nice guy is not bad. Some of these traits will come in handy way further into the game once I have some stuff to go along with it. So we'll start off with good nature. That way everybody thinks I'm a swell guy, because, well, I look like a Hell's Angel to start with, so they need to be, happy to see me. And heavy-handed, I need to be able to whoop some ass with my bare fist, because, like I said, I doubt he's going to give me a gun right off the gate here. Where are you going now, Doc? Okay, well, now that our session's over, I'm going to continue cleaning out the rest of your house. Since you're apparently waiting by the door, I think you're ready to kick me out. Let's just dig around and see what we can find. I'm going to steal everything that's not bolted down, and I'm going to run across the street to wherever first available and sell it all, because money is rather important. I'm taking stuff I don't even know what it's for, because somewhere down the road I know I'm going to end up having to do some crafting, or I think that's what they call it in this game. Crafting, putting stuff together, merging, however you want to word it. I'm not going to take the coffee pot, but I wouldn't mind a cup for the road if you don't mind. Anything in the stove? A pilot light. Yeah, I'm going to take your pilot lights. When you get ready to cook dinner later on, you're screwed. A whole bunch of weird sounding drinks. I think I'll take them all. Some cleaner. I'm not doing your dishes, Doc. For you to be a doc, whether it's self-appointed or you actually did go to some sort of medical school, man, your place is trashed. And, I mean, look at this bathroom. That's disgusting. If you wash your hands in here, I wouldn't want you to touch me afterwards. And I'm going to guess this is your room. A little bit of anger issues, Doc. You get a little pissed off and decided to punch the wardrobe closet, did you? You got one pillow on the bed, so I'm assuming you're sleeping alone. And there's me in my underwear again. Think I'll take your chessboard. So far, just by looking around, graphics and scaling and light and everything looks pretty much just like it did in Fallout 3, which is very pretty, I might add. It's nothing bad by any means. So if you're new to the series, if you've never played a Fallout game before, they're very immersive. You get in, you get hooked, you have a good time with it. Everything's fun.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you. Brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave you another look. Thought it might help you find an extra kid. But
About a platinum chip. Yeah, I believe that's why I got shot in the head earlier, actually.
well, if you're heading back out,
And what are you giving me now? Pip-Boy, yay!
they call it the Pip.
Pip-Boy is pretty much like your Game Boy that has all your information equipped. It's wonderful to have.
Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you.
You know what it's like having stuff taken from you? Are you making reference to the last 6 minutes of me rummaging through your house? And you're going to give me a jumpsuit so everybody knows what I look like? I guess I'll respond nicely for putting me back together. You could have just, dug around in my head and left a big gaping hole for me to deal with.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles.
Go talk to Sunny Smiles, huh?
You learned to
She'll help me fend myself. I'm hoping that means she's going to give me a lot of ammo.
the saloon.
And some big guns, maybe some grenades, some heavy armor, however else you want to word it, so that I come out with a bunch of artillery.
Anyway, you ever get hurt out
So, yeah, I am about to head out this door into the wilderness, and we're going to be carrying on. So, I will talk to you guys in the next episode.